about a moose and muffins. You might recognize the story of writing as similar or close to If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. They are written by the same author, so they're written very close. I know you'll be lovely listeners today. So, If You Give a Moose a Muffin by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. And you can see our moose right there, and look at those amazing muffins. They look so good. Here's our title page. Once again, If You Give a Moose a Muffin. If you give a moose a muffin, he'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. What's your favorite type of jam? I like strawberry. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another. And another. And another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. Look at him sitting in his chair. He's definitely making himself at home. I'm glad he's got manners, and he's wiping his face, getting those crumbs off with his napkin. You'll have to go to the store and get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. At least he's being helpful and wanting to join his friend to get more mix. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. Do you think this boy's sweaters will fit our gigantic moose? Or do you think they'll be too small? Let's find out. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. Oh, so we didn't get to see if our prediction was right because he didn't put it all the way on yet, because he noticed that the button was loose. He'll ask for a needle and thread. What's he going to do with that needle and thread? He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. What do you think your prediction will be here? His grandmother made some puppets. What do you think he'll want to do? Make your prediction. Let's find out if you are right. So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. Was your prediction about what he will make, was it right or was it not right? If it was right, great job. If not, it's fine. We don't know what's going to happen, so that's why we make a prediction. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. Look, he's made a moose and a mouse. Do you think that has to do with the other story that we read about if you give a mouse a cookie? He'll need some cardboard and paints. Look at all these materials. And he looks like he's kind of making a mess here. Then he'll ask you to help make the scenery. What's scenery mean? The background to the puppet show. So maybe trees coloring in woods, or maybe if you're using a house, it could be anything. I like that they have the music here. Sometimes music makes you more motivated and makes you want to work better, and sometimes it gives you some creative ideas. So it seems that they're using these. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. He's behind the couch because he's going to be putting on that puppet show. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. So you see his antlers here? And here are his puppets. There. What do you think he'll ask for to cover these up? You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. Look at our boy. He's all tangled up in those sheets. He almost looks like a ghost. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. Would you look at that? I mentioned a ghost too. Isn't that cool? He'll try it on and shout. What would he say? Boo! It'll scare him so much, he'll knock over the paints. Oh no, the paints, look at that, a mess. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Was that resourceful? Do you think that was a good idea? He was using what he had. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. Because if he's got paint in on his sheets, it's going to stay there unless we wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. Okay, you can see that it's still wet here, so that's why he's hanging it up to dry. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. What's blackberry? It's a type of berry. What can you do with blackberries that the moose might want to do? Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. Did you see that coming? And chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. The end. Give yourselves a pat on the back for being amazing listeners. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you enjoyed this story, check out my other YouTube videos on my YouTube channel.